Have you seen the 30 for 30 piece, I Hate Christian Laettner? Hate's a strong word, but you can easily make the case. No single player has ever been a thorn in the side of so many fans. North Carolina, UNLV, Michigan. March 28, 1992. It was my brother's birthday. We were so excited to see our beloved Kentucky team play. But at the last second, Christian Laettner hit the shot, which sent Duke past the Cats and into the Final Four. March is good for big moments, and he delivered several as the only player in history to start in 4 consecutive NCAA Final Fours. And he joins us this morning. Christian Laettner, how are you?
Good morning, Mary. Thanks for having me.
Good morning. Your special is airing a lot on ESPN right now. I'm wondering about your thoughts on it, and what have you heard from others?
My thoughts on it was that I loved it, and it was an honor to have ESPN want to make a movie about it, and the response has been incredible. And you know, I really like the title because it's so provocative, and it drew a lot of people in to watch the movie. And the reaction and the response that I'm getting has been incredibly positive. Kentucky
ended their regular season undefeated. What do you think they need to do throughout the tournament to win another title?
They need to try to forget that they're undefeated, and they just have to worry about each game as its single entity. If they put the pressure of the whole season on their back and the fact that they haven't lost all year, that's going to be really difficult to overcome. So if they can forget all that stuff, don't think of themselves as an undefeated team, just think of themselves as a team that's got to win the next game. And if they do that, I think they got a good chance.
Which team would you say has the best shot of beating the Cats?
I don't think anyone's going to have a really good chance of beating them until they get to the Final Four. Once the pressure gets really big and they play against Wisconsin on their side of the bracket in the Final Four, I think that might be their toughest game against Wisconsin. And then I have Duke beating Virginia in the other bracket, the other side of the Final Four. So I think it's going to be a Kentucky-Duke national championship game, and there'll be a lot of people that would like to see that.
Who's your winner out of those two, Christian?
Well, who do you think? Of course, I'm picking Duke, and you know, I got to be loyal to my team for sure.
Give me one mid-major, a Cinderella to look out for.
My new Cinderella is Robert Morris. They beat my University of North Florida team last night in the play-in game, and I was pulling for the Ospreys because I live in Jacksonville, Florida, so I'm pulling for the local team. But Robert Morris played really good last night, so Robert Morris is my Cinderella team.
I know you want to talk about food. We'll get there in a second, but I want to run quickly through the games Omaha is hosting. We're excited to have several teams in our city here. So give me your winner out of these matchups. We'll start with Kansas, New Mexico State. Who do you like?
You're breaking up a little. I can't quite hear you.
Kansas, New Mexico State. Who's your pick there?
Kansas.
Wichita State, Indiana.
Wichita State.
Oregon, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Ooh, Wisconsin, Coastal Carolina.
Are you filling out your brackets?
No, I've already turned mine in.
I'll pick Coastal Carolina for that one.
Over Wisconsin, holy cow. Hey, you have some recommendations for fans. What are you doing at Buffalo Wild Wings right now?
Well, I'm enjoying the entire 3 weeks of March Madness at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm from Buffalo, New York, so I know what a good chicken wing is, and there's nothing more I love to do than come here and watch basketball games, watch March Madness, and enjoy the atmosphere in Buffalo Wild Wings. And your fans, all the fans can stay close to the action by going to buffalowildwings.com/tournament tracker, and that's the way to stay up to date and current with all the action in March Madness.
Good flatbreads there, too. I know you don't have many regrets about your career, Christian, but I'm wondering if you do regret stepping on Aminu Timberlake.
If I regret what?
The stomp on Aminu Timberlake. Is that a regret for you?
Of course, of course. You don't ever like to do ugly things, and that was not a pretty situation, and I've regretted it for a long time, so it was something I should not have done.
Well, I'm glad to have this time with you today, and my apologies for my voice, but it's been a pleasure, Christian. Thank you.
Okay, Mary, thank you so much.
Mike?
Poor Christian. He goes, you're breaking up.